Hello, everyone. Hello, Conversations with Angel. If we speak. Hello, handsome TC, one of my favorite DJs.
Hello, my queen. How are you? Thank you very much.
I am fantastic. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Give me 1 second here. I just realized I have a light on behind me here. I'm like, where did
Yeah,
that light come from? I didn't turn that light on.
like
So give me 1 second. I apologize.
hello, everyone. Welcome into Conversations with Angel. Hello, Tony. How are you, sweetheart? So tonight, we are in part two of Hey, Mr. DJ, and this is backed by popular demand. And I have joining me some of TikTok royalty
Oh
as it
God.
relates to DJ world. So if you are a mixed master, if you spin on the ones and twos, some of you I have personally invited, and some of you, this may be your first time on Conversations with Angel. Happy June. In Conversations with Angel, every June is Men's Month. It's Men's Month because it's mental health, as well as it's the month that we pay homage and honor to all of our fathers, father figures, uncles, all of the men that have tremendous impact in the lives of our children, our nieces, our nephews, daughters, and sons. So I only allow men to come into the dialogue box on Conversations with Angel for the entire month of June. But ladies,
Wow.
you are not to be left out. Please engage in the chat, ask questions. But why did I bring the DJs back? I brought the DJs and plan to bring the DJs back because, hello, DJ Street Life. He says he's famous. He's from the Show Me State. So he's going to show us like he did last night. If you missed part one, you can find it on my YouTube channel, Conversations with Angel. It was an amazing live. What was your favorite part about that live, TC?
Uh, Probably the different types of DJs that came on. The different type of conversations on why people do what they do. That's all. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So, all of my DJs that are here tonight, hey, DJ Bobski, hello, love. You're welcome to come into the box and join this conversation. So, one of the things that I listened to, and I did a little more research because you all know that I do my research. One of the things that was interesting is that the dynamic between what we might deem old school and new school, and not necessarily in terms of age, but more of experience. And the subject of battles came up. And so I looked up, I was like, what exactly is a DJ battle? Well, I remember back in the day, we would have standing room only, okay? DJs would battle one another, mixing beats. They would have the crowd going crazy. You would see flyers because we didn't have social media back in the day. We have flyers, DJ battle with this DJ and that DJ, one on one side of the room, one on the other, and
There
they
you
would
go.
compete with beats that were unique, sound mixes, some acrobatics with spinning on the ones and twos. It was amazing. Well, now we have this cyberspace, this thing called social media, and the battles are a little different. And one of the things that I want to ask these special, amazing DJs,
Thank you, Rita.
what is different? And do you all sense some jealousy? Are the invitations to battle more about let me see how much I can flex or how good my skills are versus this is entertainment for the crowd to enjoy. So, TC, we're going to start with you as my guest co host tonight. What do you think the difference is? And is there a hint of jealousy in the invites to battle?
Well, it's kind of hard to say because the battles that I see on TikTok are mainly that stupid game, the professional begging, as I call it. I call it professional begging. I call it. It's not really a game. It's and then when I tell folks, man, this ain't nothing but begging, folks. That's all it is. Like, no, it ain't. It's a game. It's no, whatever. It's still professional begging. That's what it is. But
It is
anyway,
professional begging,
that's exactly what it
but it's
is.
fun too. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I've seen people get it very
Hey,
excited
DJ
about it,
Bob.
and it's okay. But now, but the battling from back in the day, like you just described, when we used to do DJ battles, like you said, we had one DJ set up on one side of the room, the other DJ set up on the other side of the room, and whoever the DJ was, they had their own crowd, But like my crowd would be standing in front of my table, but they still would have to turn around to listen to the other DJ and see what he could do, you know to see what kind of skills he had. Now, when I
Right.
say a battle back then, a battle was you did the tricks, the juggling of the turntable, the tricks that you played, the different sounds that you could do with the turntables. You know, not not the battles that you see DJs try to do today when you trying to see who got the best hype man, who can run around and scream on a microphone all the time. That's
Wow. Hey,
that's
Kinder.
that's not a battle. That's not a battle at all. But
Wow.
yeah. So but you
Hey,
know,
Kinder.
I've been doing this for a long time, so I've seen the transition of different styles of years, and with that happening, I, there's a lot of jealousy out there, but I don't. I take it with a grain of salt, because I know what my skills are. I know what I've been through, how far I've come, how long I've been doing it. So I don't care what the next DJ has to say about me, because you don't know me through the phone or through the internet until you meet me in person. You'll see what kind of person I am in person. So I can't be mad at DJ Vo. I can't be mad at Bobski because they're DJs on TikTok. You know,
Right.
I met them through TikTok, but I still show them respect. Now, I just happen to talk to Vo a lot more, behind the scenes because we're part of the same Powerhouse family. So I know him a lot more. I know his personal life. He knows mine. So
Right.
like that is a different story. But no, I don't really, you know, it doesn't bother me at
Got
all.
you. So, DJ Vo, what say you? What do you think? Do you agree, disagree? What
I
perspective do
mean,
you have?
me coming up, listening to DJs on the radio back in the early '80s, there was a lot of battles in the '80s.
Yes.
Um, DJs on the radio, man. We had this guy named DJ Electric Boogie. He was in 107 in Saginaw, and I'm in Flint, and everybody used to tune in to 107. Everybody, especially on Friday night. He's coming on to battle, and he'll bring somebody up to the studio, and then they call the studio, and then they pick who you thought won the battle. You know what I'm saying? Out of 25 calls. They won by 25 calls back then. I used to love there's a difference between battling and playing music. I don't battle. I don't battle. I never battle. I just
Mm,
like playing music. You know what I'm saying?
got-
Um, I don't scratch. Um, TC scratches. Bob's he scratches a lot of scratching DJs on here because they've been doing it for so long. They practice the platform of scratching. I'm more getting to more blending. Um, but it's like I say, really, music is music to me, man. Like I can't make a love song on a slow song. I can't do it. You feel me? That's why
Right.
I'd rather just play the whole slow song. You know what I mean? That's just me personally. But um,
Yeah. Yeah. I
TC,
love
man, like
that.
I learn a lot from TC when he plays music. I watch his style, and it's very interesting to me to see how he
Hey.
actually plays his music. And a lot of other DJs on here too. Bob Ski. I mean, I can name a lot of DJ Assassin. DJ Assassin, man, I ain't never seen nobody scratch so fast in my life.
Right.
And I just enjoy. My thing is with the jealousy thing. It might be some jealousy out here, but I don't care. I don't know about it. I don't try to get into no jealousy stuff. I don't really care about all that. My thing is here just to come on here, play music, and that's it.
I love it. So, welcome, DJ Bobski. This is my first time meeting you. Welcome to Conversations with Angel. I'm so glad that you're a part of this amazing conversation. So, what perspective do you have? And welcome back, DJ Nasty. What
What up,
perspective do
Nasty?
you have, DJ Bob, in terms of the battles and jealousy and this whole debate on new school, old school? Oh, you're muted, sweetheart. You're muted. There you go. Hey, Big Texas. Thank you. Hey, Heather. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You're still muted. Let me see if I can unmute you. Now press it again.
You must be having a bad connection too.
Yeah, he's freezing up a little bit. You might have to drop down and come back in.
What's up, assassin?
So, DJ Nasty, how are you doing, sweetheart?
Oh, I was just scrolling up and scrolling up and scrolling up, and I see my two of my favorite DJs on there. Hey, what's going on?
Yes, yes, yes.
Let me in or cut it out.
Let me in, let me in. So, first of all, to everyone in the chat, all of you all, if you're not following these, not only are they very talented, but these handsome DJs, then you need to go ahead and click on the plus sign besides their name and you need to follow them because they bring so much style. When I tell you that sometimes I will put my phone on when TC is mixing and scratching and clean up my house and do whatever. Every now and then I'll hit the hearts and I was like, TC, I'm in here. Now, if I want to have some great sleepy music, or if I'm feeling romantic with my pillow, I guess, then I will listen to DJ Vogue, because let me tell you, that quiet storm be hitting like nobody's business. And then it goes without saying about DJ Nasty. You can only imagine what he brings to us on the ones and twos. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you are following these amazingly talented DJs. So, DJ Nasty, tell me what your perspective is. What do you think about this whole notion of DJs battling the old school, new school? And is there jealousy in the invitation to battle?
I haven't had anybody call me out um on TikTok per se, but a little young cat from the hometown that went away to college and came back and think that he's the best thing smoking, and he's really not. So
Oh,
I don't know.
oh,
See these cats, these younger cats don't know what battling is. They just think you
wow.
play. They just think you just play a few records and go back and forth. That's not battling. A DJ battle is you use your skills and you destroy that person. You search for records with their names in it. Uh, you come up with catchphrases and you implement all of that into your DJ set. These new DJs don't know nothing about battling. They just
Wow.
playing music.
Okay, okay, DJ Assassin. So it's interesting that you would say that. I want you to hold that thought about playing music, but I want to go to DJ Bob Ski. Can we hear you now, sweetheart?
Can you hear me now?
Absolutely.
Can you hear me?
Welcome to Conversations with Angel. Yes, we can hear you. I am so glad that you've joined this platform. It is a pleasure to meet you. And I want you to give your perspective on this whole notion of battling new school, old school, and is there jealousy in the invitation?
Okay, so I am an old school DJ. So I came into the art back in the early 70s. So I've been doing this for like 46, 40, 42 years. I've been playing music. Been there, got the t-shirt. Um, no, no discredit to the new school DJs, but in any this is like a sport. It's competitive. So in any competitive sport, there's going to be some form of jealousy. There's somebody
Mm.
that's going to be hating on the next DJ for some reason. And I think we all as DJs do it a little bit, have a little bit in it. We have a little bit of that in ourselves. Because like every time a DJ, we can't help it. When we go to a party, we're always picking out the
Uh-oh.
setup, lights, what they're using. We can't help it. We're like flies to honey. We just gravitated towards that. We'll peep out the DJ. And we might stand on the sidelines. But be like, okay, what's he gonna play next? Or why did he put that together with that? That had no correlation. So we do it subconsciously. But I don't think like I said, I think everybody does it a little bit. But there are some people that blatantly are intimidated by other DJs that are good with their craft. So like TC, for example, when I first met him, I'm said, this dude is smooth. I like how he puts his music together. And I always would tease him. I said, yo, I'm watching, I'm studying your hand speed. I'm studying your hands because that's the art of DJing. It's all in the hands. So if your hand game is tight, then you pretty much mastered the rest of it. Between him and Assassin, those two right there are probably the top dogs that I've ran across. So there's probably others out there. I just haven't seen them. But for the ones that I go into their rooms, I'm like, I'm even I'm even baffled. Like, how is he doing that? I need to see that in person because I can't get the gist of it. I have to see it
Assassin
in
is
order to comprehend
Assassin
it.
is an assassin. I mean, I've seen him in his lives, and it's like it reminds me. And someone put in the chat, DJ Jazzy Jeff, DJ Cash Money, DJ Wiz with Kid Play,
He all of
Kid
them.
Capri, all of those 80s and 90s DJs. I would put I would put Assassin next to any of them. Don't shoot the messenger, but I'm just saying, when I see him in action, I'm like, wow, he is nice.
So, so here's another thing that I want to caveat on that. Now, now when I think back to the DJs that pioneered this stuff, like Kid Capri is
Right.
an icon of DJing. He's well known everywhere. Jazzy Jeff is an icon. So now the thing is, now these guys came up, like I said, in the late '70s and the early '80s. So they're turntablists. So they learned from turntables because we didn't have this newer technology that's out now. So now it's just like anything else. With the new technology, it makes it easier to do the things that were difficult back then.
Right.
So, because we got all these bells and whistles and buttons and stuff that will make you seem like you're Jazzy Jeff, but in actuality, if you're on turntables, you might have a difficult time comprehending. So, you know, it's like riding a bike. They say if you can ride a bike, you'll never forget how to do it.
Because they was
So it's
using
the
their
same
minds
with
as
turntables.
technology.
I
They're
think
using
if you
their
came up on,
minds.
Right. DJ
I think
Streetlife,
if you came up when the
welcome.
turntables came out,
Hey, how you doing? How's everybody?
I am great. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Conversations with Angel. I feel like a kid in the candy store. I feel like I need to go and get my leg warmers and my headband and cut my hair in an asymmetrical cut, like salt and pepper. I need my cardboard so that I can, pop lock. Because I'm in here with all of this DJ greatness right now. So DJ Street Life, talk to me. what is your opinion on this whole thing of battles and this new school, old school? And then we're going to get back to DJ Nasty because he says something interesting that I want us to unpack.
Well, I just want to elaborate, and my thought on that is one word that I can think of with that entitles or that is involved with everybody is uniqueness. And the reason why I say that is each and every DJ has their own unique style. There's nobody that has the same style. You can try to emulate somebody, but you can't. You're not going to get it to the way that that person is. So that uniqueness is what makes them special. So you can't take that away from them as they're doing what they're doing because that's something that's inside of them. Just like we say with the Jazzy Jeffs, the Kid Capri's, the Frankie Knuckles, the Louis Vegas, stuff like that. You gotta listen to how they're doing it because it's not something that you can just say, oh, I'm gonna go back and say, oh, I'm gonna repeat that, or I can spam that because you're not gonna hear that sound again. So
Absolutely.
with me, like I said, it's uniqueness. Not everybody has the same style. And and as far as the battles with the old school, new school, I'm a 80s, era. It's just not like it. There's no comparison there. Okay, but I'm
So,
at work, so
so
I'm gonna have to cut out. But
okay.
y'all can go ahead off of that. I
We'll,
appreciate you though.
we'll
Thank you.
stay in the chat, DJ Street Life.
Okay.
Before you go,
Thank you.
everybody in the chat, follow this gentleman, follow all of the DJs that are in the dialogue
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
box
Yeah.
tonight.
Okay. Thank you.
You will
Appreciate
have
it. All
music
right.
every day of the week, 7 days a week, if you follow these gentlemen. So I want to get back to DJ Nasty and something that he said. And he talked about some people just put music together. And I've noticed the last couple of parties that I've gone to, and they've said, oh, we're going to have a DJ. And I get there, and the DJ has a laptop or a MacBook in front of him. I don't see the turntables anymore. It's just music being played. There isn't artistry like you all do. And so are those types of DJs, are you worried that they're taking away your masters? Are they taking your mixes, putting them on a hard drive, and playing them at parties? And if that is the case, does that bother you? Do you think that over time, your craft, what you have been doing for decades, is going to disappear? Is it going to become a lost art? And we'll start with you, DJ Nasty.
Well, they got this stuff now called AI. So
Artificial intelligence.
it's already starting. It's already starting. And what they're doing is they might be they might be grabbing the information, grabbing this music that we playing and putting it into a database for AI. I don't know. They might, because for an AI to be successful, data has to be input.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm like 30 minutes away from the University of Illinois, and they have engineers over there now working on that AI technology as we speak.
Wow.
I'm really not too much worried about it. And those people that have laptops and just play YouTube videos or mixes, I don't call them DJs, and I'll tell them to their face, y'all music
Those are
players.
just music players, right? Those are not DJs.
Music players.
I don't call them DJs, because
Right.
a DJ is a person that manipulates the music. Manipulate. When I say manipulate, whether
Hey,
you
Rainbow.
beat juggling or you mixing or you taking an acapella and instrumental, you manipulate the music.
Right.
And
Wow.
I've always said, and I ain't always said this, it is a true fact. the DJ created hip hop. If without the DJ, ain't no hip hop. And over the years, they have moved. The DJ used to be in the forefront because without the DJ, you didn't have a sound system, you didn't have the records or nothing. Evolution has moved the DJ back. I have DJs. They just tell, hey, go to YouTube. I do shows with these new rappers. I go to YouTube, man, pull up my video. And they rap over their video. That's not a show.
That's not.
I'd be pissed if I paid money to watch somebody rap over their vocals. That's lazy.
Very.
You getting paid, that's lazy.
So let me ask you all this then. Given what DJ Nasty just said, there's a question in the chat that was an excellent question. Does the music make the DJ, or does the DJ make the music?
That's a good question.
That's a great question. It's an excellent question.
I believe the music made the DJ.
Interesting.
Only reason I say that because it's our playlist of what we're playing as far as people dancing on the dance floor. We pick the selection of the music.
But it's the way that you play the music.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I feel like the music, well, we kind of make the music too. It can go both ways, I guess. I don't know. That's a hard 50-50 question right there.
I kind of feel that the DJ makes the music because we all have different personalities.
Right.
And in order for us to bring you onto our live and to keep you on our live, it's got to be our personality because we all got the same records. We all can play the same songs, you know, and there's only certain ways you can play play songs, period. Like my boy Nancy said, you can put an acapella, acapella means just the words of a song with a different beat or a different melody of another song, and manipulate it and make it sound like that's a whole different song, so the DJ makes the music of how we can manipulate it and bring in different beats and different sounds. And now let me say this. This guy, DJ Nasty, one of my favorite DJs on TikTok. And I'm going to tell you why. This guy plays songs that I grew up on with such ease with the mixing of how he does it.
Yeah.
And I'm at work and I'm going, this guy's killing it. And everybody's looking at me like, and I'm like, I'm sorry. And I have to tell him because the way he plays his music, the songs that he picked, no other DJ is out here really doing this. I'm going to be real with you because I listen to a lot of different DJs. I have a good 250 DJ friends that I follow that I try to watch every now and then.
Right.
Nasty plays his songs a certain way, and he mixes songs that you never thought that you would hear somebody play. And so he's got a lot of respect for me, man, because I'm like, man, I even tell him in the chat, I'm like, dude, why do you get this?
I love it.
I tell you what, the way I DJ is I don't like to play what the norm is.
The average DJ play, yeah.
I don't like.
You don't play what's on the radio.
No, I don't even like to play the same songs.
Right.
I have a mix show Monday through Friday, and I try not to play the same song.
It's too much music out here. It's too much music out here to play the same songs every day.
And,
too much.
And it's a lot of DJs on here. They have to play the music that's in the know to get notoriety. I've never been that DJ.
That's true.
So I want a perspective of someone that's going to the party that's looking for the DJ. People are saying now, oh, people aren't dancing anymore. People just sit and talk and people aren't dancing. And the reason why I say the DJ makes the music, people aren't dancing because the sounds that they're hearing, it sounds exactly like what's played on the radio. A true DJ will get people off their seats, even millennials, even Gen Xers who typically are sitting in their seats on their phones. A good DJ will get those people out of their seats, off their phones, on the dance floor because they've read the crowd. They know exactly what is going to get people moving. So I say the DJ makes the music because the music is what gets people moving. And you could have two different DJs, one that's carrying a laptop, and there's some great, please understand, there's some great DJs that are using the new school styles and blending. Assassin said that he blends AI. There's some good ones out there that do that. However, I'm slightly biased to the DJ who can take requests in an instant and mix it with beats that he's already got in his mental Rolodex that gets people off their butts and
Yeah,
dancing.
yeah, yeah.
But
So
I want to add. Can I add something to that? And
Yes.
I like playing the new music because I like a lot of the new music. I like a lot of neo soul music. I like playing the old school with the new school, the old school all the time because you can hear that all day on TikTok. I like playing some of the new stuff with the old school. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I like a lot of the new music. You know what I'm saying? I play a lot of the new music. That's why I mix it with the old school
I
because
was
I
gonna
like a
say,
lot of new music. And apparently a lot of people do too because they come in, they watch it. So, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? A lot of people be like, hey, about time somebody playing some new stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because people are with the new stuff too. They not always with the old stuff all the time. People got to realize that.
Yes.
And me coming from radio, the thing is we're playing the music repeatedly because a lot of DJs on here do play repeated music. But you got to realize TikTok is almost like the radio. You got people coming in different times of the day. They
Right.
might not hear what you heard the same day, the next day, or the next day, or the next day.
Right.
That's how I look at it as my professional part of being a DJ on the radio. I look at the radio as part of being a DJ because it is. You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
it.
When you in your car, a lot of people ain't got Bluetooth in their car. They listen to the radio. You know what I'm saying?
You know, sometimes, Bo, I put TikTok over my speaker, and it
Yeah,
depends on
if you got
what
a Bluetooth.
DJ is
If you got
live.
Bluetooth. If
And
you got
I
Bluetooth, everybody
listen,
ain't got
yeah, I
Bluetooth.
listen to it. Right. Well, that's true. Everybody doesn't have, but everybody have a cell phone. And if they're on TikTok, they can put it on speaker and still listen. But I put it over my speakers in my car. I didn't tell TC this, but I was traveling to Atlanta, and Atlanta's about 4 hours. Where I was going in Atlanta is about 4 hours from me. And I listened to his live the entire way.
oh
Going
wow,
in. I think I popped in the beginning, but I was able to listen to the live and I was so sleepy. It was late. I was tired. As soon as I saw he was live, I was like, oh, let me go ahead and listen to TC. He gonna get me all the way to Atlanta. Before I knew it, I was in Georgia. So, that that's what we are missing. We don't have enough. It feels like, and I could be wrong, but it just feels like there are so many music players that are out there that are getting invited to events that aren't trying to learn how to have their own masters and mix music and come up with creative styles. And so it just kind of concerns me that in 5 years from now, is the old school DJ going to be washed out by AI, by computers? What's happening to turntables and that, what's going to happen to that style of DJing?
I don't think it's gonna go nowhere.
They right here.
Can
They
I
ain't
say
going
something?
nowhere.
right. Yeah, they still here.
Can I say
Mine,
something?
Right
mine even
there.
happen to be in the closet. I just got a newer set of tables. That's all. But mine, I still got mine.
I love
That's
it.
all,
I
that's
I
all
don't.
I
love
I
came
it.
don't.
up.
I don't think. I don't think the turntables are going to go away. Only because, first of all, turntables are what the whole industry came up on. So it's like a it's nostalgic. So they're going to keep those around, just like people still have albums and 45s. I have like 20 crates of records that I just will not get rid of. Even though I'm not playing my turntables, but I'm not getting rid of the vinyl. It's like I'm not going to give it. It's like a collector's item. So with the turntables, that's just going to force the old school DJ to sharpen his craft to be competitive with the new school DJs. That's all it's going to do. It's
So
either
can I say
you
something?
either
Yes.
Can
Can
I
we
say
get to
something, Angel?
10,000? Can we get to 10,000 likes? Please follow all of these amazing DJs. Everyone in the chat, I'm just going to read the room. Men's Month on Conversations with Angel, and I have these amazing DJs. They are nationally known throughout their areas on radio stations. They have been in the business for quite some time. It is a profession. And so I want to edify the fact. Yes, there are a lot of musicians that get credit for having amazing, talented voices and dance styles, but most of them are only as talented as the DJ that travels with them. So please don't be confused by the musician. Make certain that you peep who the DJ is. So tonight is part 2 of my series, Hey Mr. DJ. So
Can I say something, Angel, right quick?
yes,
You said
yes.
we were talking now. I'm an old school DJ. I started DJing at the age of 12. I've been doing this 48 years. So the fact of the matter is, I started out on belt drive turntables. Okay, moved over to the 1200s. I was happy that they came out with these controllers, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because I got tired of carrying all those crates of records. I got tired of carrying all those big old. Right, there you go. See, you know I'm going with this, Nancy. He already knows where I'm going with it. I got to the point where when they decided to come out with this controller, I was extremely happy because it made it easier for me to do the same thing I was doing on the 1200s, but on a smaller controller.
Got
Now,
you.
to me, a great DJ can DJ on a controller, can DJ on turntables. Hell, I used to be able to mix cassette tapes. You know, I used to have
Wow.
two cassette player tapes up there and start a set at the same time. But anyway, that's another story. But the
I
fact of
remember that.
I'm really talking now. But the fact of the matter is being able to downsize and use the newer equipment. A lot of the stuff that we used to have to do manually with our hands, now you can do with a push of a button, and it's easier. As long as we're still able to rock the crowd, as long as we're still able to keep the dance floors crowded. You know, I DJed in the club for 8 years straight before a pandemic kicked in, and we
Right.
were packed every weekend. I was there every Saturday, and we were packed. I would shorten my vacations when I would go on vacation, go on a trip, as long as I could be home by Saturday night, so I could get to the club, to DJ at
And
the
get
club,
that money.
and get that money because we stayed, our dance floor stayed packed, and we had 2 dance floors in my club. That's how big it was. We had a dance
Wow.
floor about a stage and a dance floor right in front of my DJ booth. So the owner was like, "Listen, the people are complaining that we don't have enough room for the first dance floor." So he added a second dance floor, and now they had both dance floors was packed. So, and I kept them on the floor every week. So somebody asked me, said, "How do you know
Thank
how do you
you.
know what to play to keep these people on the dance floor?" We have
Wow.
to read the crowd. You know, if I got a crowd of people who's drinking and having a good time, then I know
Right.
I can really play anything I want to play. I already know that. But if I have a
So
crowd there
are
that's actually paying
are
attention to what I'm
are the
playing,
are the young cats asking you all how to do it? Are they
no.
coming and saying, "Hey, can you show me how
Now
to
I've
select and
had
mix?"
some DJs that I've taught over the years coming up that came to me that I took under my tutelage and taught them how to do it. Yes, it is. But these DJs nowadays, no, they don't ask questions. They just buy the equipment, put some songs out there, play music, and they figure they're a DJ. They call themselves a DJ. And I'm like, man, come on. Learn the craft. See, we older DJs, and I stand here as older DJ. We have learned the craft. We studied the
I love
craft.
it.
We've mastered the craft because these
It's just
guys
like
nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like the music industry.
yeah,
Just like the music industry. We used to have big bands, 7, 8, 9-piece bands.
Yep.
Yes.
1983 hit, the Commodore 64 computer hit. And they were able to sample sounds, and
Mm.
a single producer could produce music.
Yep.
Bands went by the wayside. We don't even have it. We got what? The Roots, Mint Condition.
Well, the elements are still out there.
Yeah, but they
Men
haven't
of
made a new
Fire.
they
It's
haven't
a
made a new
different
album in
group,
20
but
years. They haven't made a new album in 20 years.
But yeah,
yeah, but Frankie Beverly, some of those old heads are
MJ,
still
MJ, come in
out
the
there.
chat. DJ MJ Beats, come in the chat, brother. If you're not busy, MJ, come in
Yes,
the chat.
come on in the chat, MJ Beats.
And can I say this as far as different genre of music? Everybody know that I play gospel music in the morning. I play gospel music in the morning.
Yes,
A lot
yes,
of people I know people was playing gospel music on here before I was on here, whatever, but it's more to it than just playing gospel music. You got to like really be tuned into it. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just,
right,
I'm just going to play Kurt Franklin. I'm just going to play all the hits. No, I just don't play all the hits. I play different genres. I play worship music. It's a different type of feel with gospel music than it is secular music. You know what I'm saying? So I thank God I had the knowledge of playing at a gospel radio station. That's why I really learned. I didn't know nothing about gospel music because I was so bad at radio station, gospel station. I didn't know nothing about gospel. I wasn't even going to church. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And I got in there. I'm like, why is music so dang sad? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why is it so sad? But me playing hip hop,
Hey,
I was
Terrell.
like, you know what? Thank God for Kurt Franklin. Thank God for Mary Mary. Thank
Right,
God for, you know what I'm
right.
saying, that genre of music. But then I understood about the worship part. Then I started going to church and I understood about worship. And a lot of times when I do play gospel music, sometimes I play 3 hours of gospel worship music. I don't even play no fast music at all. It just depends on how things is flowing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I really get into it because I be needing it every day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
sayall
So
And I
John
just
Michael
think
says Caribbean and African music. Let me tell you all something.
It is.
If
He's right.
you
yes.
all if you all incorporate some Caribbean and African music
And I
into
got plenty of
your,
it.
oh my gosh. Now
Yeah.
talk about getting people moving. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Afro beats has
Hello, Terrell. How
Yes.
are you?
Afro
Welcome
beats.
in the Conversations with
Afro
Angel.
beats is the truth.
yes,
Afro beats is
yes.
the truth.
Afrobeat is the truth.
The
Yes,
truth.
indeed. Yes, indeed. So, for those of you all who are just joining, you're just tuning in to Conversations with Angel. It is Men's Month. The entire month of June, I will only have men coming into the dialogue box for the different topics. And why not? The second week in June, have my favorite DJs on TikTok to come into the box and talk a little bit. Part two of Hey Mr. DJ. We're talking about battles and mixing and some jealousy, old school, new school. And we have some awesome Jays. So if you are not following these gentlemen, tap the plus sign beside their name, follow them, listen to their lives, bless them, give them gifts. They are working hard. It is one of the hardest jobs because you are in control of what happens at a party. I always say the party is only as good and live
That's
as
the
the
DJ.
DJ. If
All
the
right.
DJ is terrible, your party stinks. I don't care how good the food is, I don't care how good the alcohol is. If your DJ sucks, your party sucks.
You're right. You're right.
Hey, Angel, I'm gonna let somebody else come in the box as a DJ, okay?
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
can I say something real quick?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I want to say this for all the DJs, especially the old school DJs that's been in the game 10, 15, 20 years plus. So we've been through the carrying of the big speakers, getting a 3-4 man posse to help you move your equipment, carrying all the records and all that, only to make $300-400, and you got to give half of that to your roadies to help you because you can't move all that stuff by yourself. The stuff is heavy and all that other stuff.
Right.
So with the
Right.
technology now, you don't need all that manpower to do the same thing you used to do before. So you can cut back and put a bigger chunk of that money into your pocket. But but you mentioned the jealousy part. I want to come back to that because I
Yes,
think
please.
there's always going to be you got to know the DJ or the circle that you run in because every DJ is not the same, and every DJ is not of the different tricks and trades to the craft. There's some DJs if you got these new school DJs coming to you and say, "Hey man, I want to learn. I see what you're doing. I like your style. I want to learn." You want to put them under your wing.
Yes.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
You're breaking up, Bobski. You're breaking up, and I really want to hear what he has to say. You're breaking up. While DJ Bobski maybe moves to another part, please continue to tap the screen. But I want to say thank you so much for 15,000 likes. But these men are blessing us with some amazing knowledge. Thank you to the gifters. Please continue to gift them, follow them, listen to their content. Okay, DJ Bobski, I
can
want
you
to
hear me?
hear what you have to say.
Can you hear me now?
You're
Yeah.
frozen.
My goodness, what's going on? My
Bobski,
signal.
I'm gonna need you to get rid of that Metro PCS phone, man, and do some Verizon service or something, brother.
He said Metro PCS. I hadn't heard that in years. That's worse than cricket.
Right. Cricket is an upgrade.
Now, Jean Michael says that DJing is expensive. Let's talk about cost. So
It is
it
expensive.
sounds very insulting to me when I hear, and I have a little cousin who is an aspiring DJ, and I am happy to say that he definitely spins and mixes. He has all of that equipment. His father is old school, that he learns the craft. I get very offended when people want the DJ to give a discount. Talk to me about the expenses of DJing. What, on average, do you have to spend to prepare for a party?
I don't know
You
if
mean
it's
as far as what a DJ should make? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I want to
Oh,
educate the people. I want people to understand that it's not a $100, $200 thing. Especially if you are charging a cover. If you're charging a cover, let's say I want to have a party. It's a fundraiser. And I'm charging a $20 cover. And I
right.
anticipate 500 people coming. So I want all the people to be moving. I want them to be drinking, having a good time dancing. What should I expect to pay the DJ?
Nasty, I'm gonna let you go
How many
first.
hours is the party?
Thank you.
How
How
many
many hours
hours
is the
is the
party?
party?
That
It's a
yeah,
2 to 6.
Yeah, I
Four,
never knew anything less than
4
4 hours.
hours.
4 hours.
Okay.
Okay. If it's a fundraiser
Okay.
and you're
20,
trying to raise money and
500.
you're telling me you're expecting 500 people at $20,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know it's not my business what you
Mm-hmm.
paid to rent the venue or if you got food or it's my business to get paid. I mean, to give you my fee.
Right.
So realistically, what I charge, if people are charging, I want 1/3 of the door. That's what I use, 1/3 of the door. If you're doing a fundraiser, I'm just gonna charge you a flat fee of $1K.
Gotcha.
But my fee, if people are charging at the door, I want 1/3 of the door.
1/3 of the door. That sounds fair to me. That sounds fair. Somebody has some feedback. If you all can mute while, unless you're talking, of course, if you can just mute. I want to welcome Terrell. Terrell is one of our West Coast brothers. Terrell, welcome to Conversation with Angel.
What's going
I
on?
think this is the first time you've been in my live. We've been
It's been a
mutuals for
minute.
some time, but I think this is the first time you've actually been in my live.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, I've been DJing for forever. I actually started DJing when I was in the military back in the day, and it grew from there. And then really kicked up when I got stationed in Wyoming, of all places.
Wow.
And
What was
yeah,
that like?
that let me tell you something. I actually went into. I'll share my story. I went into a club which was like it was a top 40 club, but they play hip hop. So I went to audition, and I got up there, killed it for like an hour. And the owner came back and said, "Hey, you killed it, but I can't hire you. You got too many people on the dance floor." I've never heard that before. You got too many people on the dance floor. They're not buying drinks.
You know why he said that? Let me tell you why he said that. I don't mean to cut you off, Terrell, but
Yeah.
the reason why he said it is because he wasn't making any money at his bar or his food because he kept on
Exactly.
dancing. Yeah.
But if you would have just said, "Hey, can you switch it up so I can get to these people to the bar?" No problem. But this was my audition, so I'm trying to kill it.
Right.
Long story short, wound up leaving and literally walked down an alley to a club that was in a basement. Got up there, and I'm killing it, doing my thing, and there's another DJ there. We're vibing, having a great time, and this old gray-haired guy is standing next to me, just bopping his head. I'm like, okay, who's this cat? Keep doing what I'm doing. Me and the DJ vibe, have a great time. End of the night, lights come on. Old guy looks at me and says, "Hey, you want a job?" I'm like, "Sure." He's like, "Can you start next Friday and Saturday?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but I ain't trying to take nobody's job. That's not me." And he's like, "No, I want both of you." So from that point on, I was a resident DJ in Wyoming for about 7, 8 years.
Wow.
So
Now,
then there's
now
a
was it
whole
a mixed crowd? I mean, was any brothers and sisters there? I mean, I'm just thinking
there are
Wyoming. I'm
black
just
folks.
trying to figure out.
There are black folks in Wyoming. They make up less than 1%. Most of them are military, but there
Right.
are black folks there.
And they were all in that club.
And they were all in that club, and we packed that club. And the second weekend there, the club was so packed, the owner couldn't get in the door. So, and
Wow.
that went on for years. And then
Now, Assassin said, flip the dance floor. Flip the dance floor. So does that mean that you play slow music to get people off the dance floor, or
not
play
necessarily
music
slow
that
music,
isn't
but just change the vibe just a little bit.
okay to get people to go to the bar
No,
and
he
buy drinks?
he said it's the technical term for it's called flip the dance floor. Yeah. Flip it up so that people can go buy some drinks
Yeah.
or sit down and eat or something. Yeah.
Ah, mood music. Okay, transition to music. Music that just isn't the engagement. I love all of you all that are here. Continue to follow, share the live, follow these amazing DJs. So let me ask you guys this. What is your favorite type of gig? Weddings, parties, or clubs? What's your favorite?
Ooh.
Go ahead, Bobski.
Let me say this real quick. I love weddings. I love weddings
Really?
because a wedding is normally a 4-hour set. So you're not DJing 4 hours. An hour is automatically dedicated to the food. So you're playing light jazz. So that's easy. You can do that with your eyes closed. Then you always got people. You got the dance, the leg garter, the toss. They're doing all these toasts and stuff, so they're eating up all that time. So when they actually open up the dance floor, you're lucky if you have 2 hours to actually play. So that's the easiest money in the world
Wow. I
to
never
me.
thought about that.
He's right now. No,
Now,
don't get me
but I
wrong.
want
Weddings
to
is
piggyback. Hold on, hold on. I want to piggyback on something DJ Nasty said when she said she was doing a fundraiser at $20 a pop and expecting 500 people. That he wanted a third off the door. Every DJ moves and operates differently, So I have nothing against how he moves. But if it was me and you said, "Hey, I want you to do this party," and I'm doing a fundraiser, this is just how I do it. I'd probably say, "Give me 500." Because I know you're not guaranteed that you're going to make XYZ based on what you think you got coming in. And I don't want to hit you over the head, because my mentality when I DJ is I want business. I want people to say, well, the DJ showed me some love, and he was decent or good. I want to bring him. So you hit it for 1,000 or whatever your rate is, but it might be a one hit or quit.
Right. 1,000's fair too.
I said
Yeah,
1,000
you said
for
1,000.
fundraiser.
Yeah. Yeah. I think 1,000 is
Right,
fair too.
right. And
Because
I heard that.
let's be honest. You get what you pay for. And I have been to I'm in a sorority, so we do lots of fundraising events. I've been to events where the DJ was so horrible, it really had a lasting impact on the actual event and almost killed an event that had been tradition for years because the DJ was horrible. And so I think I hear what you're saying, but I would always be careful when I was a fundraising chair to be completely transparent with the DJ and say, we're getting our tickets until they're sold out and we're guaranteed to sell out. Or this is our first year doing this fundraiser. We don't know how ticket sales are going to go. Give me your
in
best rate.
that case, I'll give you a set price. A set price. But if it's something that you do annually and you make money every year doing it, then yeah, I'm like nasty. You got to give me a third of the door or something like that, or close to it.
Right.
Because we have a following too, as much as the club owner has for their event. We have people that say, "I'm not going unless TC is DJing. If
Right.
TC's not the DJ, then I'm not going." I've had many people say that, and I'm not bragging or anything, but and I'm pretty sure Becky the same way. I'm pretty sure Terrell and Bobski the same way. We have people that favorite DJ. I would probably tell them people, "Hey, that's my favorite DJ. If he's not DJing, I'm not going to be a part of it." That's why when I say, like Nancy said, give me a third of the door, I'm with you on that. But my favorite thing is DJing a club, because a good DJ can control a crowd. You can make them stand up and party, or you can sit them down.
Yes, studio.
You
Yeah.
can make them drink. You can turn the heat up in the club and make it hot in there so they can be sweating up there, because you're playing their hottest jams, and you keep them on the dance floor for 5 to 7 songs, because a good stretch of mixing is between 5 to 7 songs as far as keeping people on the dance floor. And if you keep them on the dance floor and you have the club owners hot in the club, and I mean the walls are sweating because it's just people just having a great time, then you know that everybody's winning that night. The DJ's getting paid good money. The club owners making great money because the bartenders are running around. The waitresses running around serving everybody. That's the fun part of it to me. Weddings, you make good money at weddings if you're smart. I don't step out my door or pack not one piece of equipment for anything less than $1,500
For a wedding.
for a wedding. There are other people out here. There are other guys out here who might do it for $200 or $300.
Michael.
Their results is, and like Boxy said, they're the easiest to do. But excuse my French, but there are other DJs on the other side of the platform, skin-wise, that's making a killing as far as DJing weddings.
Wow.
But then we get our folks that say, "Hey, can you cut me some slack? But you'll go pay the caterer $10,000 to feed folks that you don't even like that's going to show up for your wedding. You know,
You don't want to pay DJ.
but you want to pay us to keep the people in there that dance on the floor. After sure enough, you're going to spend half the time with the folks sitting down eating, or you got to do the ring, or the garter toss, or the bouquet toss, and all that craziness. You know, I'm telling you how it is. Go ahead, Nasty. Go ahead, brother.
DJ Nasty, like, let me in this one.
All right. So I've been DJing 43 years.
Wow.
I got a crap load of friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the weddings that I do are for friends and family.
That's true.
Most of 95% of the weddings I do are for friends and family. So guess what? I can't charge them $1,500.
I mean, I get that. I get that.
But I get my money. So I have to hit them with the friends and family discount.
Discount me too.
Thank you.
So I start out at $2,200. Look, man, for this I usually do this $2,200.
Right.
I got speakers, lights,
yes,
my time, setup, breakdown, all this $2,200. But since you friends and family, look, man, I'm gonna go ahead and knock off $800, and you can go do it for. I can do an event for $1,200.
Right.
I can do a wedding for $1,200, and and not lose,
Right.
So anytime I got friends and family, I got to add the friends and family price to get close to what I want.
I thought I was the only one that did that. I guess not.
No, bro. Nah.
Absolutely not.
So are you all talking DJs? Do we hear from you all? Or are you the type of DJs that just kind of, I mean, I know the answer to this, but for the sake of our listeners, tell me about your show.
I don't have a hype man.
You have lights and all of this, and are you interactive with the crowd, or are you just quiet with your headsets?
Yeah, I don't have a hype man to talk on a microphone. I do all my own talking. I do my own mixing. I do my own lights, fixtures, all that. I do it all myself. You know, these DJs nowadays, these younger guys, they got a hype man that run around the stage or whatever with the microphone and running around shouting and screaming and saying the same thing while the DJ don't say one word. And I'm like, dude, I can't do that. I'm sorry, I cannot do that, because you never know. The person that's the hype man that's running his mouth on a microphone don't know when I'm going to do a breakdown of a song, going to play an instrumental, and know when to talk. You know, now there have been some people who I have DJ with that have been able to talk on a microphone while I'm DJing. Like my brother, he's a DJ. I got two brothers that DJ. I'll play the music and I'll let him talk, because he has the gift of gab, as far as knowing what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. You know, I do too, but if I don't have to do that, then it's easier for me to just play music and let him do that. You know, so that's the easiest part. But as far as when I got to do a party by myself, I don't need no hype man. I can do it all myself. I know when to run my mouth when I got to. Yeah.
So what about you, Terrell?
I figured out a long time ago, I'm my best hype man. Like you said, I know what to say, when to say it. I know when the break is coming. I know when I'm gonna act up.
Yeah.
I've only had one person I was able to straight DJ, and he was my guy in Wyoming. He knew when to come on. He knew what I was doing. So other than that, because I don't want somebody talking over my mix, talking over my play.
Right.
No, I don't want that.
DJ Bobski, what about you? Are you a talker? Or you have a hype man?
Nah, I'm a one-man band. I do it all. I'm my own hype man because I got my own personality. So I read the crowd. I scan the room. You know, I make sure I take care of the ladies. You know, when the ladies are doing something on the floor, I get the room hype. Hey, why we got all these ladies on the dance floor? Where the fellas at? You're scared? You know, ladies dropping it low. You know, so I'm talking to them. I'm getting the crowd motivated. I'm playing songs that they never heard of. You're like, man, I ain't heard that song in 15 years. Where he pull that out of?
Yeah.
That's the DJ has to be creative. You got to be able. Cause everybody, if you go on the radio right now and go to 3 different states, you're gonna hear the same song you heard in the next 30 minutes all over it. So you got to be able to pull stuff out of a crate that you be like, man, that's why I love. I don't like to listen to my mixes. I want to go see other DJs because I go to TC, I go to Sass. I'm like, damn. And when I go to their rooms, you can best believe I'm sitting there with a pen and a piece of paper and I'm writing them songs down because I'm like, I haven't heard that song in 20. Somebody played New Shoes. I Can't Wait. I said, I ain't heard that song in 20 years.
That sounds like some stuff Nasty would play.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
said, I'm gonna pull that out and put that in rotation, you know. And when I do another set, I'm gonna just work it in because different DJs play different songs that we forget. There's so much music out there, you forget about it. I could play a song off an album, or TC could play, or Nasty could play a song off an album, and I might in the chat ask, "Hey, who sings that?" And it'll sound stupid to me because they know who that is. I'll be like, I never heard it before. They'd be like, oh, that's such and such. And I'd be like, word? I got that album, but I never played that song.
Right.
Because DJs have to take the time to go through the records and play all 12 singles on that track. We just skim through it and get the popular ones and play those. But you have to listen to the whole thing in entirety because there'd be a lot of songs that we sleep on that don't get to play the airplay that they deserve.
Yeah, there are some songs that we break as DJs, you know, that the radios don't even play, don't even break. We break them. You
Right.
know,
Right.
there's been many songs I've played at a party, and somebody going, "Who is this?" And I said, "Don't worry, at the club, not at the party, but at the club." Like my way of breaking in songs at a club is I'll put an instrumental of the song first, you know, just to get people acclimated with the beat, the music to it, and then you know I'll mix it with whatever the popular songs. I'll mix it in and just give an instrumental of it, you know. But if you do it every week
That makes
consistently,
sense.
after a couple of weeks, them hearing that drum beat or that song or the instruments of that part, okay, now it's time to drop the words in on them and let them hear what the singing is behind it. And
I
so,
love it.
you know, that's how I over the years, my way of easing music into the club. You know,
See what I do, like if I'm playing in the club and I play something that's new, I'll let them know. I'm saying, hey, you heard it first right here. I'm letting you know. I said I'm gonna play it just to get to see what the crowd is gonna do. I said, and you probably not gonna like it. You're probably gonna walk off the floor. I said, but 3 months from now, you're gonna be asking me for this same song when it's old as dirt. And I'm like, man, I tried to introduce it to you 3 months ago, but you have to
yeah,
do like you said. You have to play it behind something that they're already familiar with, so you don't lose them on the dance floor, and then
I
transition
love
it
that.
in right behind. So they be like, okay, okay, because the beat or the tempo, okay, what is that? But like I'm feeling the beat, so I'm gonna stay on the dance floor. But
yeah,
people are
people
creatures
do
of
that.
habits. If they haven't heard it before, they're like roaches. You turn the light on, they're rushing off the dance
They're
floor.
rushing off the dance floor. So I've noticed the last couple times that I went out, and I'm not a real big club person. My girlfriends came into town. We went to a sports bar that turns kind of into a club. And I noticed that the DJs only played about 60 seconds, if that, of the song. And as soon as we get into, oh, that's my jam, they go to another song.
That's
And
called quick mixing. That's called quick mixing.
so
Yeah.
That's
I don't like that.
microwave mix.
Yeah. There's a time and a
Microwave
place for
mix.
quick mixes, but really shouldn't do it unless you really know that place and that time.
Yeah,
Right.
I didn't like that at all because
You know why they do that
there were
nowadays?
songs that were just great. We were like, oh yeah, that's my jam. And by the time everybody was like, that's my jam, he's gone to the next song, and I'm like, can we hear like half?
Now, I can answer that question for you, Angel. When you hear a DJ doing that, sometimes he's doing it just to get, you know, make you think about something that happened to you at the time when that song came out or something. That might be your favorite song. It might just be something to jar your brain, you know. But sometimes I do it for like if my time is like if I'm doing a 4 hour show, a 4 hour club spot, and I'm getting close to within the last hour, and there's still a lot of songs I want to play. I might do a quick mix and or microwave mix, to get those songs in for people to get acclimated with it. But as long as it's still along the same beat line or whatever, or same beats per minute, then yeah, But New
So
York,
I don't
that's how it is
mind
in New York.
that, but the whole night though, the whole
Oh
night,
no,
TC, yeah,
no,
I mean, this was
no,
the entire night.
no.
That's
Here's the
the
thing,
new
though.
age. That's the new age.
I do that in New York all the time. That's Ask Assassin.
That's
He'll
the new
tell
age.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the new age DJing for real. I mean, um, that is the new age of DJing. I mean, I do it. I do it probably 90% of the time.
Really?
But you would never know because my transitions are so smooth. You'd be
There you
like,
go. I was about to say it depends on your
yeah,
transitions. I agree. If you can
your
put
transitions
like
are
for
so
instance,
smooth.
go ahead.
What you'll be doing on the dance floor is like, ooh, ooh, ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
there it is.
oh,
There it
oh,
is.
There
oh,
it
oh,
is.
Oh,
oh.
Yep,
yeah.
yep, yep.
See, I wasn't oohing like that. I was like,
Okay,
no,
so
the transitions weren't that great.
let me say this. In DJing, there's a saying, transitions do matter. It's about the transition. You just can't slam it in there, you
Right.
know, because everything is beat categorized. You might go from 100 beats per minute to 118 or to 124, and it's just not going to work. So DJs slam it in. So it's all about the transition. But like somebody said in the comments, New York DJs, I'm from New York, so we're famous for those quick mix. We just trying to get you real hype for a hot second. A minute and 20 seconds into the song, we're off to the next one. So like within
Especially
20
here.
minutes, we dropped about 30 songs.
Yeah, yeah. So you all
Ooh,
have been
okay.
in this
Before you answer the question,
industry.
Angel,
Uh-huh.
I'm about to
Yes,
do. I'm about to say something that might stir the coffee a little bit here.
please
Uh,
do. That's what we do in Conversations with
as
Angel.
as a DJ who's been doing it as long as I have, I'm pretty sure Nasty can contest to this, and probably Terrell, and maybe even Bosky. I'm pretty sure all of you guys can contest to this. But there are DJs making the fun. There are some fake DJs out here who's playing other people's mixes or other people's songs and trying to claim it as their own way of mixing and not even, you got DJs who has the camera up here on their face, but you don't see what they're doing with their hands or anything down below the camera. So, you know, I want you guys out there to know, you fake
Interesting.
DJs, we know who you are. We see what you do. You can't get it past us.
Now I tell
So,
you what,
so if I
TC,
go into a live and I see a guy with headsets on, but I don't see anything from his neck down.
9 times out of 10, that's not him.
Oh my gosh, that's
Now,
terrible.
now, hold on
Angel
though.
said
Hold on
DJ
though.
push buttons.
Hold on though. It depends on their hand movement. If their hand movement is going the same time the record is going as what they're doing, then you know they're real. You know they're real. But if you see guys, I mean, there are some DJs I've seen out here, and I'm going, really, guy, come on. Now, I'm not gonna say anything to them in their chat. I'm not gonna bust them out because that's their live, and maybe that's their
Right,
way of trying
right.
to get some money. I'm not gonna ever do that. But we know when somebody's faking the funk. We know. Trust me. Yeah,
Wow.
we know.
I
So.
hope I'm not
Yeah,
following
look at it.
you.
Look at Nancy. Look at Nancy. That's what they're doing. Yeah, and they're not really doing nothing.
Oh my gosh. So,
That's it.
a lot of ladies asked me after part one of Hey Mr. DJ, and for those of you all who are just joining me tonight, I have some amazing DJs that are in the chat, in the panel, that are TikTok royalty for your ears. When I talk to some of the ladies, uh-oh,
That's Terrell.
Terrell, give me an echo.
There you go.
Um, when I talk to some of the ladies, they wanted me to ask you all. And if you're married and have a girlfriend, please know this is satire. But they wanted to know, are DJs good with their hands in every aspect of their lives?
Yes. I'm gonna say
Hey,
yes.
you see that froze up? That froze up.
Yeah.
That question was not supposed to be asked.
Look, I have to keep my
Repeat the
ladies
question.
happy.
And well,
Repeat the question. I bet your freeze up.
So
Repeat the question. I bet your
I
check
have to
freeze up.
keep my ladies happy, Nasty. I have to keep my ladies happy. And they were like, Angel, when you did Hey Mr. DJ Part 1, you did not ask the question. So I want to ask the question. You can plead the fifth, but are DJs good with their hands? Yes, yes, Pink. TC didn't breathe. He didn't waste a second. He immediately said yes.
yes. Like somebody just said in the chat, you have to be gentle with the turntable. So yeah, we gotta be good with our hands.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. Okay, Bob, you're not off the hook unless you plead the fifth.
Let's just say like this. I've been doing this for 46 years. I done mastered and perfected this craft. I'm good with what I do. I'm humble with it, but I hold my own.
I love it. I love it.
What's up, brother?
Terrell. Hey, Rowan. Hey, brother. Are you good with your hands in every aspect of your life? You're muted. I had to mute you because you were doing laundry, washing clothes, or something.
I'm sorry. I got a phone call and everything was going on. But yes, I'm good with my hands and my ears.
I love it. DJ Nasty. I mean, with a name like DJ Nasty, I mean,
You know how I got my name.
I think I heard the story.
You heard the story. You know how I got my name. All right.
I heard the story, and I see all of my DJs that are in the chat are saying absolutely yes. I dated a DJ when I was in college. Shout out to DJ Woodstock from North Carolina Central University. He was an amazing DJ. I remember him making room for me in the front of his Jeep. He moved his crates for me, and that's when I knew that he really cared about me, because everybody else, he made them walk or catch another ride, but he made room for me in his car. He put those crates in his friend's car.
But you ain't answered the question. Was he good with his hands?
He
Right.
was excellent with his hands.
Okay. See. Now
He
you
was
know.
excellent.
Now I'm about to go left on the conversation again, Angel. Since we're doing this for real conversation with DJs, you know we have a reputation in womanizing type men.
Yes.
Now there are a few bad apples out here who use their DJ status to try to get a girl and get as many girls as they can. You know, you see a DJ go home with a different girl every week.
Right.
I had gotten so tired of that stipulation, of that stigma being placed on us as DJs. I used to just straight up argue with people and just go off on folks. You know, we know there are certain women that don't care your status, whether you're married or got a significant other, and
Right.
no matter what, they still gonna say what they gotta say or do what they gotta do. We know that, So it's really up to whoever we are as the individual DJ to either accept it or not accept it.
Right.
Now, I used to always have to try to fight it because I'm happily married. I love my wife to
Right.
death, and I ain't
Absolutely.
got nothing to worry about. And and I made sure she understood she had nothing to worry about. But the fact
Yes.
of the matter is, you have people out here who don't care, that
Right.
still try to do whatever they can, or try to say whatever they can, or try to, to try to see if they can persuade you. But when you shoot them down and they sit there looking at you like, well, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? But we have to let them know, not all of us DJs are for that. And that's probably the reason why I was able to be where I am as far as a DJ for as many longest years as I've been doing it. Because I don't have a reputation of being a ladies' man
Right.
or a womanizer that's just going from girl to girl to girl to girl. Because we know as a DJ in a club or at a party, if a girl was interested or you're interested in a girl, she wants the perks of being a DJ's girlfriend.
Yes, yes. There was a lot of hate when I was a DJ's girlfriend.
I know,
And
I
and
know.
and it's hard. I can only imagine. And even now, you see the women walking up to the DJ booth because there's a status. That is the celebrity in the room, if you will. And so, especially a good DJ, if he's rocking the crowd, the ladies are coming. It's like flies to honey. The ladies will come, they'll go around, and who's going home with the DJ? So that's a nice segue to my next question. This is, a serious question. Is it difficult? And TC just kind of answered it, but is it difficult to maintain a relationship going to all of these different parties, seeing all of these beautiful women? They're practically throwing themselves at you. Is it hard or is it easy? And we'll start with DJ Bob.
Why you want to start with me?
You was cheesing so hard. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go in.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. But the DJ has to be secure with himself, because you got to be a realist in this. It's just like a bartender. Let's say if my lady was a bartender,
Mhm.
and if my lady has a nice shape or whatever, she's voluptuous. If she's selling, she's out here, getting, serving drinks. The guys that's at the club are gonna be like, hey, damn, shorty look kind of good. What's your number? Or trying to slide her extra tip or, a more of a tip than what she would normally would get, or write their name on a number or whatever. So you have to take, because my girlfriend used to be a bartender, so she would come home with her little, she used to come home with her little satchel, her Crown Royal bag, with all her tip money in there, and she would just put it on the bed, and we would count it together. And in the bag would be numbers of dudes that wrote their number down, call me, blah blah blah. It comes with the territory, but you just got to nix that and just get rid of that because I'm secure with myself, so I have to be secure with her. So like, it is what it is. They're gonna be all in your face all day. So same thing with the DJs. The chicks are always at the booth asking for requests. They want to stand behind you, like they're on stage with you for that that little status quo, whatever. But it is what it is. At the end of the night, when you're packing up, you going your way, they going their way. So, and if they want to, pursue you, that's when you have to shut it down and be like, yo, I'm good. I'm happy that you approach me, but I got to shut it down. No
I
disrespect.
love it. I love
I
it.
found out that they
Terrell?
respect you more though. They do respect you more when you turn them down and they see that you with your woman or you happily with your woman or you tell them like 'cause I tell them, hey, I'm married, I'm good, I'm good, and they
Right.
kind of respect you more though. But I'll let the other two guys
I
answer. Go
got
ahead,
you.
guys.
I would say, one, make sure you got a secure woman. When I was DJing down in Macon, I had been dating this woman for a while, and I would get up and go DJ. I'm doing my thing, and she just walk in the club, and there'd be women up in the DJ booth, but I'm not paying them any attention, and she never gave me any grief about it because she was secure. She knew where I was going after I left the club. She knew I wasn't trying to get any numbers, but at the same time, women are going to do that. They want to be up there with the DJ.
Right.
So you
Right.
just get used to it, and you're just like, okay, all right. I think I'll speak for myself. My biggest gripe is I can't stand drunk women in the DJ.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my,
want to be touchy feely, all
yeah,
that stuff.
That's
Yeah,
not a good look,
that's
ladies. We don't get drunk out in public
no,
like
that's not a
that.
good look. Uh-uh. That'll drive me crazy.
DJ Nasty.
I forgot to.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
so
Wait a minute.
for his
Did you
show,
change clothes and put on a silk robe?
he's getting ready for his show. He has a show.
No, I ain't even mad at him. I ain't even mad at him.
You know what? The first time, before you answer that question, the first time I was in his live, I was like, wait a minute, what's happening? And then I saw his name was DJ Nasty. I was like, who
Uh,
Okay, so is it hard? Is it easy? Especially a man of your caliber and the sex appeal that you bring to the ones and twos. Is it hard or is it easy?
Hard or easy for what?
Is it hard? Is it hard to have a relationship as a DJ or is it easy?
It's hard for me. Hard for me because a lot of ladies are insecure in what I do. You know, and you don't want to turn a lot of ladies away. I mean, I'm not, but I mean, you want to cater to the women because 9 times out of 10, women are the majority of the crowd that you're playing for in clubs or like my show Midnight Love. Ain't nothing but aunties in there.
I'm one of the aunties that's been in there before. I'm one of the aunties.
So I cater to the women. You know.
Yeah, we know Nasty. We know. We know.
he changed. You know, he's getting ready for a show. That's the reason why he's always got it set up here.
So
like Midnight Love. I started Midnight Love, aka Wife Beater Wednesday, probably a couple of weeks after the pandemic.
Yeah.
I've been going. That's my best show. Wednesday nights. Is my best show. We have a great time. We talk about subjects. We reminisce about old music. They talk about their old boo things. There's no I dance. If the money right, I dance.
Wait a minute. Now I don't recall ever seeing you dance. Dance has different meanings depending upon. Are we talking Magic City dance or are we talking the two-step?
Hey, you have to go to my TikTok. I have my moderators they record me often. So
I haven't caught you dancing. I've just caught the smooth, silky. I knew immediately why your name was DJ Nasty.
Nasty. E stands for Eric. E stands for Eric. I am not nasty.
Yeah, it's nasty. Nasty.
Nasty. Not nasty.
Nasty.
Hey, listen though, I just call him a party rocker because that's what's on his page. I just call him a party rocker.
Right.
I
love it. I love it.
That's just like saying instead of an entertainer saying call another dude delicious. You know, I can't call him DJ Nasty. I gotta just call him.
I'm not doing that.
No.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I call him party rocker. And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I hadn't heard too many of you all refer to him as nasty.
Oh, there's a good question.
Let's see. Please, all of you all in the chat, continue to ask your questions. These are amazing questions. DJ Ant wants to know, why did you guys start DJing? TC, we'll start with you and go around. Why did you start DJing?
I started DJing because my stepdad was a DJ for one, and he worked at a radio station here in town. I would go to the radio station with him, and I noticed and I saw how all the attention that the DJs would get as far as making the people dance and have a great time. And I used to sit back and say, man, I want to do that, because it made me feel good. And I can just imagine if it made me feel good as a patron, I can imagine, I would always sit back and imagine me rocking a crowd for people and having them dance around. So I started DJing at the age of 12. I was in a group called Teens in Action, TIA, and I was the DJ. So we would throw parties once a month in our church basement. So
Wow.
all the kids in the neighborhood would come to this party once a month and have a great time. I mean, we had the blue light basement type parties and the soccer parties, and people would come and have a great time. I mean, back then people were dancing. I mean, the boys was, I'm going to the dance, so I can dance with so and so, because we wanted to get those girls back then, and it's just a sad situation. But anyway,
Yeah.
you see girls dancing on girls and guys just standing around watching. That's just dumb, man.
Right.
If I see a fine girl, I always said, and that's how it was. If I saw a fine girl and I ain't have a girlfriend and I'm going to the party, I'm going to party with that girl. But that's another story. Anyway, but that's the reason
Yeah.
why I started DJing. That's the reason why I started DJing.
I
Go ahead,
love
man. Go ahead, party rocker.
it.
I
DJ
started
Nasty.
DJing because my mom used to collect 45s, and every Saturday afternoon we would go to different record stores on the west side of Chicago, south side of Chicago, north side of Chicago, and she would pick through records. I remember the first record I ever bought was Michael Jackson,
Off the wall.
Ben, the
Oh,
45,
Ben.
Ben,
Yeah, the 45, yeah.
45.
Oh, Ben. Oh, wow.
So when I was 13, my auntie had a boyfriend who DJ'd, and they used to DJ at the adult club, and I asked to spin at the high school parties. So they started letting me spin at the high school parties while they went to the club. So that's how I started DJing. And then by the time I was 15, they was taking me to the adult clubs to spin so they could womanize. They didn't have to spin
Wow.
on records. They sneaked me in the back, let me spin while they was out in the club womanizing while they old ladies was at home.
Wow.
So I learned I had bad influences.
But look at you now. Look at you now. So I wanna welcome onto the panel Club T3. T3, welcome to Conversations with another amazing DJ. Everyone in the chat, please make sure you're following these gentlemen. Why did you start DJing, T3?
Oh man, you know what, Nasty? You got me reminiscing. First off, hey, what's up, everybody? I don't know everybody in here personally, but I have came across a lot of you guys' lives, man. Much respect. Shout out to all the DJs out here, man. Y'all be doing your thing. Um, uh, I actually started when I was really young. I was about 16. I'm an army brat, so I used to was a guy I used to, let me come inside the club, help him with his records. He let me spin. But he was doing the same thing. He had the manager of the club he was messing around with. Yeah, his wife found out, but that was my way of getting into it and stuff. So I started when I was about 16, but I ended up taking I lost my equipment while I was deployed to a flood. So I took like a 10-year break. So I think I came back out probably like 2015. But my biggest reason, I love to see people happy, dancing. I hate going to a spot, people standing around, it's dead space, they not doing nothing. People come out, they come out to have a good time. But like I said, I don't know if you've been in my life. I get everybody involved. If
Yeah.
I try
Very
to get everybody participating, and I try to make it memorable. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I sit there, I drink with you, I play some music with you, about to kill myself with you and stuff. Ski, he done been in there, but
Yes.
but I start out the
He's
same
giving
way.
you
I
a
used
hard time.
to,
So before we move to Bobski, I want to ask you the same question. Is it hard to be in a relationship? I don't know if you're married or whatever, but is it hard as a DJ, as the celebrity in the room, Maintaining a relationship isn't easy. Given all of the distractions of beautiful women going to different venues and different parties, is it hard? Is it easy?
Okay, you ask me that right now?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I just recently divorced. Uh,
Does that mean
before
it's
that
hard?
divorce, before that divorce, I just returned from England. So uh, I had started DJing over there, and all of a sudden, my ex-spouse, took an interest in my DJing, and I knew what it was for. 'Cause I was on a small Air Force base, and I was becoming more and more popular, more and more. Once the pandemic kicked out, and we started getting back out, and I did one or two parties. I would say, as long as she understands, that comes with the territory, because it's like a job. It's like being an actor. You got to go out there and you got to play that role. You got to hype everybody up. You got to be everybody's friend. Every time somebody come up there, here come the old lady. Who was that? What she wants? She wanted a song. Why she bring you a drink? Because you ain't brought me one. I'm thirsty. Everybody want to run up there. But
Right.
it is very hard. You gotta. I treat everybody, even on my lives. And these other guys, they know in them lives, the women gonna come at you. And I got a website with my number listed publicly. I have to delete about 37. Hey, how you doing? Every day. I don't respond to most of them. It's for my DJ business. I'm single now, so ladies, if you want to say how I'm doing, I might answer. I might not, but yeah, it is a challenge. If your lady does not understand,
Right.
that's going to happen. That's like dating a celebrity. I'm not saying we're celebrities, but
You
when
are,
you the man,
you are
was
the
making
celebrity in the
everything
room.
pop and kick off. Everybody want to be up there. That's like when you go to the Olympics, they got 1, 2, and 3. You standing up there on one all night. Everybody want to come up there. So if your spouse don't understand, or if she's insecure, she gonna have a rough night, or just stay home. So my ex was like, I want to be one of your moms. I was like, that ain't gonna work. Cause Bosky, I do side piece Sunday.
What? Wait, what? Explain.
Wait, what?
I do side piece Sunday.
No, I need
Wait
to
a
know.
minute. What is Side Piece Sunday?
It's Sunday, and you with your side piece.
Oh my gosh. And
Yeah.
so what type of music do we play at Side Piece Sunday?
Oh, that hole in the wall stuff. That's why I got the cowboy hat on. I don't normally wear cowboy hats. I did it once in a live, and I've been stuck with it ever since. So that's why every time I come on, somebody hit me up early, and somebody else was lying. What you got your cowboy hat on? I was lying. I said, yeah. I said, which one? I said, the white one. So wow.
So, wow. Now I'm going to have to listen to Side Piece Sunday. So you're talking about like Fish Fire music and Betty Wright and all of that.
Yeah. All that old
Stand
school
up
stuff.
in it and all of that. Okay.
Yeah. It's wild. It's wild. A lot of the chat. Sometimes I mess up the music laughing at some of the chat because it's kind of hard to stay focused. But yeah, I engage with everybody. I have a real different DJ style. Sometimes I make the scratch mix. Sometimes I make the slow music and talk to everybody. So it's like I said, it's a different style. I try to get everybody engaged to keep them in the room. When you come in there, I try to keep you entertained and stuff. If you come in the box, you got to take a drink with me. I call it coming to the bar. You come in the box, you just came to the bar. So I have people fall asleep in my live drunk in the box.
Oh my gosh. You're dangerous.
Yes.
So Bob, why did you start DJing? Why did you get into the DJ business?
Well, pretty much to sum it up, for the same reason all the other DJs kind of tapped on it. I started DJing at the age of 16. And I can honestly say that the DJs that were before me were like the OGs in the game. And I was just idolized by the equipment that they had. And I was like, man, once I get up enough money, save up enough money, I'm going to buy me my starter set. So I want to emulate what they do, because I see how much how much crowd control they had on the audience. I said, if I could just get half as good as them, someday I'll be able to do the same thing that they're doing. So I'm from New York. So luckily, at the time that I was DJing, I had the opportunity to come up with a lot of other upcoming rap artists because where I live, you know, so we had all these different little DJ crews together DJing. And I came up with Salt and Pepper. I came up with Herbie the Love Bug, Kid and Play, Eric B. and Rakim, Cool G Rap, Kwame. All these guys lived in my neighborhood. So it was like we were all out in the parks doing our own thing individually before they broke into the business and made it big. So I said, hey, I love music.
Yeah.
And once I started doing it, I started getting pretty good at it. You know, and I'm not going to toot my horn, but I can say I can hold my own in a crowd of other DJs. I'm not no slouch. I'm the best DJ out there. No, I got my niche. I know what I do, and I stay in my lane. You know, so big ups to everybody on the panel that do what they do. I rock. I commend you. Do what you do. And all I could do is look at what you do and just try to go in the dungeon and put in that work to try to get to that next level so I can be as competitive as them. Because this is a competitive business. It's very competitive. So, but you have to love music in order to do this. And I truly love all genres of music. And you have to be able to disseminate those different genres to music because you never know what your audience is because we can't see them. We just see faces. So we don't know what kind of music they really like. Just because they're
Right.
African American don't mean they like African American music or old school or hip
True.
hop. You know, they might like country. You know, so every once in a while you might throw a country song and they like, I played a song that was a rock and roll song one time and the crowd went crazy. But they was like, where did you get that from? You know, I played the little song from what's the TV show with Terry Crew where he's dancing with the white chicks.
Dancing
Yeah,
with the Stars. Oh, you to my white chicks. To my Dancing with
yeah,
the Stars.
yeah. Vanessa Carlton, dun 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 dun, because I love you, dun 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 dun. Dun. They
Oh
went
yeah,
crazy
white
with that.
chicks.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Listen,
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
so
that was White Chicks. Yeah.
you just gotta be able to you know, you gotta love music, and I love music, and that's why I like the DJ. And I've been and it's here's the real reason I like to do it because I DJ because it's something that I like to do and I can make money doing something that I like. You know, so you always want to because people have jobs that they go to every day, but they don't like their job. Because they have to go because they have bills they have to be paid. But if you have a side hustle, DJing is your side hustle and you enjoy it, to me it's not a job. It's something that you enjoy doing and you're getting
Right.
paid. Because if a DJ is really good and he's doing a party, you can best believe at the end of that night, somebody's then came up to him 3 or 4 times, say, "Hey man, you got a card? You got a card?" And you're gonna probably get a couple of other gigs from that one gig if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Hey, Ski. Man, I done had such a good time. I done left, and they was like, "Hey, you want your money?" I'm like, "What money?" I forget why I'm there. You know, the joy is to see the folks enjoying themselves. You know, I done left 2
I ain't
gigs. They
never
told
done
me,
that.
I forgot to take the money. Yeah. Oh, you say you
DJ
never done that?
Nelson said,
I
speak for
gotta get up
yourself,
out of here.
brother.
My show
No.
starts in 15 minutes. If y'all doing that slide through, Midnight Love, aka White Beater Wednesday. Holler at y'all. I gotta go. Love y'all.
Thank you so much, DJ Ness. Please follow him. Listen to his show after this one. Make sure that you listen to Midnight Love, Wife Beater Wednesday with DJ Nast E. And I want to ask you all. This is Men's Mental Health Month, and in conversations with Angel, it's Men's Month. I love to to edify men in June throughout the whole month. For those of you all just joining me tonight, I have some amazing DJs on the panel tonight. Some great, great, great individuals. And so I want to ask each of the DJs tonight, and those of you all that are in the chat as well, what do you all do to decompress? Because I believe that there's a lot of pressure probably with DJs because, for one, you're really in charge of making or breaking the party. So that's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of traveling. There's a lot of long hours. Oftentimes, you might have 2 or 3 gigs in one day, particularly on the weekend. What does a DJ do to decompress? Anybody can start and answer that question. I see.
Not listen to music.
Say listen. So DJ Ant says listen to music, but T3 says not listen to music.
Don't listen to music. There was a time I was DJing every day except Sunday. And it got to the point where I was like, you know what? Okay, I don't want to hear anything. Silence is a wonderful thing.
Wow.
Now it's like, okay, you know what? If I want to decompress, then I'll DJ.
Oh, wow.
But, yeah, but I have my moments. To decompress for me is going to the gym or DJing, or listening to music. I spend a lot of time looking for music. I might hear something, and I'm like searching for music. And you guys know you're going to different record pools and looking for music or at least one specific song, and that is fun to me. That's how I decompress.
Wow. TC, how do you decompress?
I don't turn on any music, that's for sure. When I'm riding in my car, I don't even turn the radio on sometimes. I just turn it off. But see, I do a show twice a day. On my way up in the mornings and on my way home in the evenings. I play Southern Soul Blues music. So some days I don't even go live, but I do that for those guys. I shout everybody out. I play music, Southern Soul music while I'm driving. My phone's on the dashboard right in front of me, and just right next to where I can see my traffic while I'm driving. So people that are coming in are really amazed that I can shout everybody's names out while I'm driving. That's just because the phone is right in front of my eyes, so I can see the phone while I'm driving. So, but I just don't turn any music on. I don't even look at TikTok. I don't look at no social media. I'll come down to my man cave where I am now and turn my TV on and just sit here on the couch and let the TV watch me.
Just kind of veg out.
Yeah.
Well, when I decompress, you can tell it's a little weird with me. I will come on the live. Me, I spend a lot of energy on my lives, whether it's the preparation to go on, what I'm wearing, the music.
I used to watch you too.
Dance, I drink. So after my live, I don't have no choice but to decompress for about 2 days. And I'm very spontaneous. So when I'm in the mood, I could be sitting here now. I'm like, oh, I'm going live in 5 minutes. So I never plan to go live. I'm not on regular. I'm really spontaneous. But I love music. Music is a part of everything I do. When I get up in the morning and brush my teeth, I'm either replaying one of my lives. I download them and listen to them, to critique them or whatever. But
Right.
Music on the way to work, music all day at work, music on the way home, and then you go live, So I guess my decompression, just me personally, is in between lives, get ready to do the next one. Past years,
Yes.
people don't know it. DJs are human too. We have a lot of issues going on.
Right.
I've had a lot of stuff in the last 7 months go down. Whether it be injury, death in the family, or just general
life.
So
Life.
yeah. Sometimes life gets in the way. That's why sometimes I'll be on and I'll be off.
Right.
I had to move, so you got to pack your stuff up, move to a different, move again. I got moved one more time. Hopefully here in about 2 weeks. That's it.
Now, are you
So I
still
can
in
try to.
Europe? Or are you stateside now?
No, I'm stateside. I'm in North Carolina. I had just
What
moved
part
down
of North
here.
Carolina?
Oh, Fayetteville.
Oh,
Oh,
you
wow.
out
I'm in
cool. Okay.
Charlotte.
Yeah. So I'm in the process of buying a house now. So trying to do all, I was going to school, moving back here. I
Yeah.
started a job, started another job in the middle of that, all and then still trying to go live. It's hard. So I had a lot of time to decompress. So when I come home, I come home like 1,000% and
Right.
about kill myself on the live after I think one night I went through 2, 3 phones. They all of them last about 3.5 hours. I went through 3 of them. I let one charge and kept going. Uh, so I
Wow.
have a lot of time to decompress in my life. I need that recovery time. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. Before we go to Bob, Terrell, did you want to say something else?
No, I just wanted to say, we DJs have this switch. Like you said, we have things going on in our lives, and we may have the worst situation in the world going on in our lives, but we know we have to rock the crowd. But
Yep.
once we're
You
Yeah.
never know.
done,
You never know.
we're done. Period.
Wow.
There
Wow.
have been moments in my I had to be to work at 3 o'clock in the morning. Here I am too,
Yeah. So you're
and
you're
I'm like,
kind of you're kind of getting to my last question. So hold that thought. Bob, what do you do to decompress, sweetheart?
Okay, so with me, I'm like T3. I love music so much that when I wake up, I don't brush my teeth to music, but the moment I leave my house and I jump in my car, it's music all day until I come home. Um, but there are times when I have to just like, you know what, I'm burnt out because I feel like if I DJ every day, I can't come back with something fresh. So I have to take a couple of days off to think in my head, how do I want to come back to them the next time I come back? Or I want to just take a break. So when I come back, they be like, where you been, Bob Ski? I missed you. So that hypes
Right.
me up because the energy from the crowd is just like the club. I can't get motivated if I'm in the club DJing and the energy is not there. You know,
Right.
if the people out there partying, I'm just pulling out songs from out of my rectum, like I don't know where I pulled that from, and the crowd is just going bananas.
I
So
love it.
that's what hypes me up. But again, the real reason why I DJ as much as I do DJ is because we don't know what everybody is going through on a day-to-day basis. And sometimes the music that I play helps those people get through those difficult times. And then
Yep.
sometimes with me, I have to play music because I suffer from depression. So there's
Yeah.
times I need to play this music just to take me out of that dark space.
Yes.
And even though I don't know these people on TikTok, it feels like I know them.
Yeah.
And some of these people I've had the opportunity to meet personally, and they were genuinely good
I
people.
love it.
So hopefully, a lot of these people, depending on where they live, maybe one day I'll get a chance to do a meet and greet and shake a hand and put a name with a face. But I play this music because, again, I don't know what you're going through with that person. People come through my live and say, "Hey, I just lost my brother. Or I lost this person," and I'll flip my whole live for them and cater it to them because they're going through something. And it's
Yeah.
not about me. I tell people, I don't do this for me. I do this for you guys.
I
And
exactly.
love
that's
it.
why people should. And I have set rules. Everybody got their own how they govern their set. I play from 8 to 10. And I keep it simple. 8 to 10, 3 days a week. So that way people don't have to guess. What day is he playing? What time is he playing? It's 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Consistency.
So but when the people in the room and they're showing me that love, that 10 o'clock is out the window. Next thing I know,
Wow.
it's 12 o'clock. I got to be to work at 7. There's sometimes I don't get off my life till 2 o'clock in the morning because the energy is still there.
I
And I just
love
I
it.
just keep saying one more. And that one will be a 30 more records later. And then I'd be like, yeah, I gotta go, y'all.
You gotta
But
go.
again,
I gotta go to work.
for people, for people, what they don't do, and this is just me, and I'm gonna say this for all the DJs in the room, and you guys do what you want. Now everybody's, giving you gifts and TikTok and this and that. I say, if you want to bless me with you don't have to, but if you want to give me a donation, I prefer you give it to me through Cash App. So I'm getting all the coins, and
Yes.
TikTok is not taking their cut off the top. Because if you want to give me
50%.
$5, if you want to give me $5, I want the $5. I
Right.
could buy me a cheeseburger from McDonald's or something, and
Hey, let's do.
everybody gives differently, and it's not, you don't have to. I want you to do it from your heart because you want to do it. There's sometimes, and I say, yo, what's your Cash App? Because if that DJ was killing it as a DJ to another DJ, game recognized game. If you doing your thing, I'm gonna say, yo, dude, you was rocking. I'm gonna send you $15, $20 because I enjoyed what you do,
I
and
love,
I understand the craft. That's
I
just me.
love it.
I'm out.
I love it. I love it. So, a segue to kind of the last question. How does a DJ show up when life happens? You have this major party and you know that, you've gotten this great bag, it's going to be lit, but life has happened. You might be going through a divorce, or you and your spouse might have had a heated exchange. How does a DJ show up, be the life of the party, deliver 110% when life is happening in the background?
Well, Terrell just said it a few minutes ago. We have a switch that we have to turn on and turn off. When, like, because I could be mad about something or a little upset or hurt over something that happened to me during the week. But I know come Friday, Saturday when I'm at the club, I got to turn it up for them.
Right.
I turn that switch on. I forget about what I've been going through all that week for those few hours that I'm DJing. And then maybe that might even bring me out of what I was going through leading up to that time, because music is therapeutic for me. Sometimes I come down here and I'll go live because I might have had something might happen to me, or was said to me, or even done around me that I didn't like, and it might have just maybe do some thinking. Sometimes I use it for thinking when I need to think through some stuff. So it's therapeutic going on, no matter what's going. I mean, like they say, the show must go on. That's the
Yeah.
same way with us. You have to turn it on. You never
Wow.
know. My mama could have died this morning. My daddy could have got shot this evening. But I have to do my show at 9 o'clock, and if I'm getting a lot of money off of it, I got to show up to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And in my case, there have been times I'm like, I don't want to be here. I really don't want to be here. But I'm like, you
Right.
know what? They are here to have a good time. Let me make sure they have a good time.
Yeah, because
And as
we
long as they're having a
think
good
about
time,
Yeah.
the audience. We think about the audience. We don't think about ourselves. We put you guys ahead of us. We
Wow.
know that people are out there looking for us at a certain time, whatever time we say we're going to be on or whatever. They look forward to it, and if you're not there, oh, trust me, I get inboxes. TC, you said you was coming on, and you're not here. What happened? And it's like, I have to do what I have to do. So yeah, we show up when we don't want to. We show up.
yeah.
Wow. And Bobsky, I saw your comment in the chat. You have to put your game face on.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you for my teddy bear. So
Hey, sweetie.
when life is happening to you, and I'm particularly want to talk to T3, who by his own admission just went through a divorce. How were you able to show up as a DJ? Because you think about it, you're the party starter. You're the one that keeps everybody on the dance floor. You're the one that keeps everybody happy. You're going through this divorce. How did you be present going through?
Well, actually, when I got on TikTok, it was during the pandemic. It's when everybody was home. So the whole time looking at me, you never knew. I'm retired Army, combat veteran, been there, done it all. Got depression, PTSD, got all of that.
Right.
But as a DJ, it's a profession. So when you come out, you got to show up. So the whole time I was doing my lives over there, I was going through some mess. I had a shoulder injury. They were calling out live like, "Hey, you all right?" My shoulder was killing me, but I kept going. I got that one fixed. 2 weeks later, the other one went down. This is all going through the divorce. So I had a one guy, his son got hit by a car during my live. So the whole live switched.
Oh
So
my God.
yeah, you can be live, man, and stuff happens, man. I actually, the roughest one I had was I caught COVID and I was getting ready to do this thing downtown London, and it was a coming out party. And for me not to show up, and I didn't think I was going to make it past the COVID because I was out. I was down for about 2 weeks. So when I went back that Friday and did it, I was still very, very sick. I was probably about 40% there, but I knew I had a job to do. You know, I put my little mask on. They said, "What you want?" I said, "Water, whatever you can bring me." But like I said, it's a profession. Sometimes, like they said, the switch you got to turn on. There's been days I went live. I did not want to go live. You know, we have regular stuff that go on, but during my whole time on TikTok, nobody knew I was married. I was flirting or whatever, you know, for entertainment purposes, keeping it going. But, you know, I would never take anybody seriously. But the whole time, I was probably at the lowest point in my life when I was on there. So that kept me busy. I was entertaining people, meeting a lot of folks, kept me busy. So, like I said, to me, it's a profession. You know, if you're going to put your name out there, you're going to put your name on a business card. You're going to go live. Every Like, why you take so long to get ready? I'm like, hey, you know, if I'm coming on here, I'm not coming on here half-assed, excuse my French.
Right.
You know, when I come on there, I'm
100%.
giving you 100%. You know, I'm not coming on there and just, no, it's a show. That's why I put the name entertainment behind mine. DJ T3 Entertain, because you're going to get entertained. What's that? What they say? Are you not entertained? So, you know, people who are tuning in, they're going to tip you, you know, they're going to subscribe. Give them a reason to. You know, give them a reason to. I saw your invite earlier, I was out doing stuff like drinking. But anyway, that's why I was late.
And you didn't
Anyway,
say anything either when I invited you. I'm like,
yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I was either busy at work or something. I got bad memory anyway, but yeah, like I said, you when it's time to turn it on, it's time to turn it on. And the caveat on what Bob he said, I was being grown on TikTok and DJ till 6 in the morning. I had to be to work at 7. I went to work, was struggling the whole day, and they had a drag show that they couldn't find a DJ for. Was at 5. And they hit me up at the last minute. So when I tell you I was fatigued, I turned that party out though.
okay.
I turned it out. But I almost died that day. I was like, I DJ all night, went to worked all 8 hours, went home last minute, packed up. Because it's an hour drive to get home. Another hour to pack up and another hour to get back. So I had to leave work a little early. And when they said 12 o'clock, I cut the music straight off.
Right.
I was like Russell Simmons, thanks for coming out. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah. But so, you know, for the people that's out there listening, I'm not putting that police down. But you know, when these DJs come up, and that's for every DJ on TikTok, whether they beginner, they've been on here for a long time. Believe me, they take a part of their life out and they give it to you, no matter what's going on. Like I said, as of last Sunday, I had a loss. So I've been on since that last Sunday, and I looked at it today. I was like, oh man, I was laughing at some stuff I did on there or whatever and stuff. So, because I never know what I'm gonna say on there, but you got to put everything that you got going on aside to entertain people and stuff, you know. And I look at it as TikTok is like you're doing it for free. You're getting a lot of stuff that you normally wouldn't get, because most DJs, you don't see them until there's a party, there's a birthday party, there's a wedding. You don't see unless you go to the club. You don't see these guys. TikTok kind of let everybody. So, you know, a lot of people come in there, they're disrespectful and stuff, and I take that seriously. I'm like, hey, we don't have to be on here. You know, you can take that somewhere else. But yeah, you know, y'all go to DJ some love, because like I said, we take a lot of time out of our day to interact and don't let me get it wrong. We enjoy all the love y'all show us and stuff. Like I said, I get a lot of love from Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, but TikTok. I get,
You know
matter of
that
fact, more than TikTok.
Bobski is cutting up in the chat, right? You do
Uh-oh.
see him cutting up in the chat. So as we come to an end, I almost hate to end. I feel like I could have conversations with Angel, talk to DJs, every quarter, several times a year, because I always learn something new. So I want to first of all thank you all for really holding down these TikTok streets. A lot of times, people like me and the shows that I so many ways you can talk about relationships, mental health, and all these other things. And it's great to break up the monotony and to swipe into one of your lives, whether I'm in the mood for dancing or it's a quiet storm or whatever your genre at the time. It's always apropos. And so I really appreciate everything that you all do. Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you are following all of these great DJs, ones that were in the chat earlier, the ones that have been in the panel all night. I feel so blessed to have had this rotation of amazing DJs on Conversations with Angel. So, what I want to say to each of you as we close, there's a couple of takeaways that we got from tonight's show. One, don't take the talent for granted. Make certain that you're fair. Make certain that you fully understand that you have the person that's going to make or break your party. So govern yourselves accordingly. Understand that this is a job. They have to prepare, and so pay them. When you see them in live on TikTok, it's nice to give the gifts, it looks nice, but if they have their Cash App on their page, bless them in their Cash App directly so that they can get 100% for their talent. Know that they come present 100% oftentimes when life is sitting on their backs. They may be dealing with some mental health struggles. They may have some relationship challenges. Whatever it is, know that they're showing up for you 100%. And then finally, that you find out the schedule. So by doing that, when you follow these DJs, hit the bell at the top of their profile. That way, each time they go live, you'll receive a notification so that you can sit in and enjoy the music. Thank you all again for joining Conversations with Angel. It's been amazing. To all of the fathers, I wish you all a happy Father's Day. We'll have a special Conversations with Angel this weekend as a tribute to all of the fathers, whether you've given life to a child or a child has given life to you. If you are a surrogate, an uncle, if you are a mentor to a young child, whatever makes you a father, I want to salute you. So stay tuned for that. Happy Father's Day. I love each and every one of you. There's nothing you can do about it. You all have a good night.
Hey, Angel, before you go, just like to
Yes.
say shout out to all the mods in the
Yes.
room. All the mods.
Yes.
I don't think anybody's lives. I think I'll wait for my mods to get in there so I can start talking smack to everybody. So
I have the best live. I have the best moderators on TikTok. Shout out to Heather. Shout out to Dee Travels. Shout out to Thaz. Shout out to Diva. All of the mods that are here tonight. I have the absolute best mods on TikTok, hands down.
I do. Hands down. I got the best. Good night, everybody. Good
all
night.
right,
I'm
y'all
out.
take care.
My mods outshine everybody.
Love you all.
All
Stay
right,
tuned. Look for this TikTok live look for this TikTok live on my YouTube channel within the week. So if you missed the beginning, if you want to see it all again, you'll see it on YouTube within the week. Follow my channel there, Conversations with Angel. Love you all. Have a good night.